Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. And in this video I'm going to be showing you everything that has been changed, added or fixed in Minecraft Snapshot 21w05a. The snapshot just released a couple of minutes ago, I think 2 minutes ago. I'm actually also doing a live stream at the same time, just because I can get the video out sooner in this manner. So we'll get straight into the snapshot. I did a live stream before this of almost 5 hours long. The snapshot didn't release, and then I stopped, and then like 20 minutes later the snapshot is here. That's just typical, right? So let's just get started. Here we go, 21w05a. Let's get into it. Let's get into all the changes, additions and fixes as well. So the main thing you already saw in the title, of course, and probably in the thumbnail in a bit as well. I need to make the thumbnail, of course, as well. So first of all, it's going to be a different thumbnail, but there we go. So we have Lush cave blocks. This is amazing. I didn't expect it to be a snapshot anymore because it took so long, but it's finally here. Let's just load into this world, and then I can tell you everything that has been added here. There's actually lots of stuff, which is amazing to see. And so let's get into it. 90%. Here we go. Let's load into this world. So let's just get started. Here we are. So I don't think this is any generation just yet. This is just the blocks. So let's get into a flat area and let's show you these new blocks that have been added in the new snapshot 21w05a. If you like Minecraft snapshot videos like this one, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft update news and other Minecraft videos. So let's just get started. First of all, we have azalea bushes. Let's look at this. Here we go, we have azalea leaves and azalea bushes, so flowering azalea. Also azaleas in the game as well. What? This looks amazing. Let's see, can I get the full patch notes? I think this is the full patch notes, right? Yes, I believe so. Okay. So azalea bushes and flowering azalea bushes. That's amazing. So here we go, here, let's place one of these down. Look at this, it's a little tree. That's amazing. You can't place them on top of each other, as you can see, but this is the new azalea bush. Does it break? Yeah, it breaks if you break the block below. It does drop. Okay, that's nice. There's a normal one as well. Let's see if we can look at this. This is such a cool texture. Look at that. There's like a 3D texture inside as well, like a dead bush, and then more leaves, and then the berries on top as well. And then of course there are also the flowering azalea leaves that have been added. I feel like these are just the same as oak leaves, but then just with some of these flowers next to it. No, they're not. They're completely different leaves then. Maybe look a bit like jungle leaves? Nope. So these are completely new type of leaf that has been added. Let's see, what else do we have? We have cave vines and glowberries. Vines. Okay, I don't see that. Glowberries. Yes, glowberries. We have glowberries. Awesome. Oh, you can actually eat them. That's awesome. I don't know how you could place them yet, but let's see. So cave vines with glowberries. Let's see. Cave vines grow down from the ceiling like weeping vines. When they grow, they have a chance of producing glowberries. But I can't seem to get the glow or the cave vines. Let's see. Is it in here maybe? Do we have to use commands to get this in here? Let me check. Cave. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there. Maybe I'm missing something. I probably am. Let's see. Should probably be down here. No. Okay, so we have these azaleas. Yes. Spore blossoms in the game as well. Look at that. There's so much new stuff. Oh, okay. What? That. Okay, there's so much new stuff in this snapshot. There's just way too much stuff. Okay, let's see if anyone in the live chat knows how to get to the cave vines. I don't see it yet, so let's continue on with the next point then. We'll get to it. Let's see if any of this generates under the ground. I don't think it will, because they will need a new generation, right? Yeah, I don't see any cave vines or anything like that down here below. Okay. Well, let's just get into the next point then. So glowberries are a natural light source as well as a food source. Yes, I saw that. Let's go into survival. We should be able to get this if we give ourselves some hunger. Give myself some hunger. There we go. And let's run around as well to make sure that we lose some hunger hunches. There we go. Now we can see how much this actually gives back. There we go. We're at 0. And it gives 1 hunger hunch. Okay, there we go. Then foxes eat glowberries as well, it says over here. So let's see that. Let's get another glowberry. They look pretty nice actually. Now let's get a fox as well. Go, fox. And let's see. You want the glowberry? Ooh, yeah, there we go. He's eating it. At least it's taking it. There we go. So use glowberries to plant new cave finds. Ah, right. I need to use the glowberries to plant the new cave finds. Let's try that. But how would that work though? Do you have to like place it on the other side of a block maybe? Oh, there it is. Okay, that wasn't... How did I not figure that out earlier? Yeah, there we go. You can grow these like this. Yeah, bone mealing a cave find will create glowberries. So this is the cave find and we can bone meal it to add glowberries. Look at that. And it should also give up some light, so let's set the time to night. There we go. Yeah, look at that. It actually gives off a lot of light. Look at that. It gives off a light level of 13, I think. 14? 14 actually. Yeah, 14. That's awesome. Okay, great. Look at that. We have new light source once again. The glowberries. Okay, awesome. Next up, dripleaf. Let's look at this. Dripleaf. We have big dripleaf right here. And we also have another type of dripleaf. Small dripleaf. Okay, that was to be expected, I guess. Small dripleaf needs moisture, so it grows on clay or underwater. Let's try that out. Let's set the time back to day and let's see this. So we have the small dripleaf. Yeah, I can't place it anywhere over here, but I can place it in the water. Look at that. There is the new small dripleaf plant. Can't place anything on top of it or anything like that. I also can't place two exactly next to each other like this. Okay, okay. I don't know. Ah, you can't place them on stone. That's it. So it has to be on dirt. And probably on clay than on land, right? So if you're not near water, you can get some clay. And you can place it on there. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Then the big dripleaf. Well, small dripleaf grows into a big dripleaf when bone mealed. So let's bone meal this guy. And there we go. It turns into a big dripleaf. That's awesome. If you bone meal this, then it just grows one taller, as you can see. How tall can this go? Okay, I feel like this can go forever. Yeah, definitely feel like it. Okay, awesome. If you stand on a big dripleaf, it will tilt after a while and you will fall off. This is what we saw in Minecraft Live as well. There we go, it tilts and you fall off. That's awesome. Great functionality there. You can crouch or jump to prevent a big leaf from tilting. Okay, so if you stand on top of it, it tilts, but if you jump, it resets. Okay, that's pretty nice actually. Oh, but you have to be quick. So jumping works and also crouching should work. So if you crouch on the dripleaf plant, as you can see, it doesn't start to tilt. Let's see, a tilted big can't speak today. A tilted big drip leaf will tilt up again after a while. So yeah, as you can see, I'm tilting it down, and now it takes a while for it to tilt back up. So let's wait on that, and there we go. Now it has gone back up. And you can see actually that the hitbox is here when it's not tilted, but when it's completely tilted, the hitbox disappears, which is nice. Let's see, a big drip leaf will break when hit by a projectile. Okay, let's grab a snowball, I guess. Let's throw it at this big drip leaf. Let's see what happens. Okay, nothing with a snowball, but maybe bow and arrow. I'm guessing then. Let's grab a bow and arrow, and let's shoot this big drip leaf plant. Is it only the top maybe? Yeah, it's only the top. Okay, so if you hit the top of the dripleaf plant with a projectile, then it will... Oh. Then it will break. Let's see, that also works for a snowball then, I'm guessing, right? It just didn't hit the top. Let's try it again, so... yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. So that works for every single type of projectile. Then, the wandering trader will also sometimes sell dripleaf plants. Okay, so that would be a way to get to dripleaf plants as well, apart from finding them in the Lush caves, of course. And then next, we also have moss that has been added into the game. And so we have moss block and also moss carpet. So finally a new carpet block, that's amazing. Look at this, new carpet. and the new block as well. So pretty much like a new type of wool, right? But then just with moss. That's amazing. So 2 new decorative blocks. These are just decorative, okay? And the moss carpet can be crafted from the normal moss blocks. Let's try that out. Let's get into a crafting table. And let's try to make some moss carpet. I'm guessing it's just like this. Yes, so you get 3 moss carpets from 2 moss blocks like this. And that's how you get the moss carpet. Then next we have also the spore blossom. So yeah, pretty much every single block we saw in the Lush cave has been added. So spore blossom we have right here. We can only place it on the underside of blocks, leaves. No, it won't work. There we go. So there's the spore blossom. It's a beautiful large flower you can place on ceilings. It's a little bit bigger than 1 block actually. It sticks out a little bit. And you can, as you can see, some particles drip, from it. But that's pretty much it, I think. Let me also see if there's anything else. So there are also some changes, but let me check if I haven't missed anything. Here we go. So yeah, mainly we have, of course, the glowberries, the moss, the spore blossom, the azaleas over here. And so that's pretty much it. Let me get into the Minecraft.net article as well to see if there's anything else over there maybe. And otherwise we'll go into the changes, because there are a couple of changes in the snapshot as well. Here we go. Yeah, I feel this is, yeah, it's pretty much the same. Okay, yeah. So I feel like we've covered everything. So azalea bushes as well as the flowering azalea bushes. So that's these over here along with the leaves as well. Awesome. Okay, so we have these. They added cave vines and glowberries. So let's get these in here as well. I'm totally not making a thumbnail right here. There we go. We have those. And with some bone meal in the center there. Awesome. They also added decorative blocks for the upcoming Lush caves. Hanging roots and rooted dirt. Okay. That's 2 new blocks we haven't discovered yet. So let's get through those. Rooted dirt and hanging roots. So we have this block which we saw was generated below the azalea trees we saw in the Minecraft Live. I don't feel like this does anything currently, it's just a decorative block. And we also have hanging roots, which you can only place on the bottom side of blocks, which makes sense. And there we go, so it's sort of like a coral, but then a little bit different, I guess. And yeah, you can just place it on the underside of any block if you want to. I think that's it, how it works at least. Let's try an iron block, for example. Yeah, there we go, you can just place it on the bottom side of every single type of block. So let's get these in here as well. There we go. And okay, we got that. Awesome. Then we also have, of course, the moss we saw before. So the moss block and the moss carpet. There we go. Moss carpet as well. Yeah, okay, you should probably have it like this, right? So it's more visible. There we go, awesome. And we have the spore blossoms that have been added. So let's get one of these in there as well. Spore blossom. Make sure I have everything. Can't place it there for some reason. There we go. So that's everything they've added here. That's awesome. Okay, let me... There we go. I'm totally not working on a thumbnail at the same time here. No, totally not. There we go, that's awesome. Okay, so these are all the blocks we added. Ignore the iron block there, it's just to show that there's a carpet on top. There we go. Let me get back to daytime and let's go through some changes as well. So, the stone cutter can be used to craft the different copper block variants now. So we can use the stone cutter right over here. And copper, I feel like it's with copper ingots. But maybe it's also just with copper blocks, let's see. Yeah, so with copper blocks you can now use the stone cutter, get cut copper slabs and cut copper stairs. There we go. The stages of copper oxidation is now called copper block, exposed copper block, weathered copper block and oxidized copper block. Okay, so they changed the names of these, because first it was, I think, slightly weathered and something else. So now it's copper block, exposed copper block, weathered copper block and oxidized copper block. Those are the 4 names of these copper blocks. Then drowned now have a chance of dropping a copper ingot, and they no longer drop gold ingots. So if you kill a whole lot of drowns, you would be able to get some copper ingots, which is nice because that's another way to obtain copper, and it makes copper farmable actually, because there are different types of drowned farms. So copper should now be farmable, which is nice. And let's see, added new skulk sensor events. I don't know what that is, but I think it's just something to do with commands. And there are some changes to powder snow, it says. So now flaming arrows get extinguished when colliding with powder snow. Let's see that. Grab some powder snow, a bow, and an arrow. And let's enchant this with some flame. Flame. There we go. So now if we have some... There we go, we have some powder snow. Shoot the flame arrow through it. It doesn't get extinguished. Flaming arrows now get extinguished when they collide with powder snow. Oh yeah, that time it worked. So now if we remove the snow, yeah, as you can see, the arrows got extinguished. Okay. Skeletons now convert to strays when frozen. Okay, so if you have a skeleton trapped inside of the powder snow, let's grab a skeleton and let's throw him in here. After he freezes, he will turn into a stray. Yeah. Powder snow is now pushable with pistons and sticky pistons as well. Yeah, let's just do that while we wait on the skeleton to freeze. So previously, if you used pistons or sticky pistons on powder snow, it would just break. But now, if we try this, let's see. Let's grab a lever. Oh, I'm throwing away my lever. That's not very smart. There we go. We can now push and pull powder snow with sticky pistons and normal pistons. And foxes can now walk on top of powder snow without falling in. So let's summon in another fox. We already saw one in earlier because it eats the glowberries. Okay, well, that's not a good example, I guess. Because it needs to run on top of it, right? So, let's grab some powder snow here. And have some foxes around it. And one of them should run on top of it, or we should push one over. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't fall into the powder snow. And then there's also a couple of changes to skulk sensors. So they added a couple of game events to the skulk sensor. With some frequency values. So now with skulk sensors we'll put out a frequency value of 6 with moving minecarts, ringing bells and block changes. Frequency value of 7 for finishing drinking and primed fusing. Value 8 for mob interactions. Hey, there we go, the stray has the skeleton has turned into a stray, awesome. And also now dying, great. So yeah, mob interactions will now give out a frequency value of 8, which is awesome. Equip, shear and ravager roar will give a frequency of 9. Entity placed a frequency of 12. Entity killed a frequency of 13. Shulker close a frequency of 14. And shulker open a frequency of 15. So there we go. Block change, by the way, is for when a player or dispenser action has changed a block, right? So for example, eating a slice of cake. And prime fuse is for both TNT and creepers. And I feel like there's also some technical changes. Let's see. Improved performance when using many overrides of an item model. And copper oxidation is now a random tick effect and thus affected by the random tick speed game rule. So if you don't want your copper to be changing, you can use of course wax. But you can also use the game rule random tick speed like this and set it to 0 so copper doesn't oxidize. We can also set it very high to see that copper oxidizes very quickly. So let's place a couple of copper blocks down here. They're not waxed. There we go. And now let's change this game rule to, for example, 10,000. And now you should see this go pretty quickly. We should hopefully see one of these copper blocks change. It will still take a pretty long time, I'm guessing. But in the meantime, there are also a couple of bug fixes. Well, actually a lot of bug fixes. Most of them are about the previous snapshots. There are also a couple earlier ones. For example, mobs don't suffocate anymore when they go through blocks when growing up near a solid block. That was fixed a couple of times already, but I think it's definitely been fixed this time. And let's see, baby turtles take damage when pushed against the ceiling should no longer happen as well. And here we go, the copper is already oxidizing, which normally takes days and days and days. but now it already happens because the random tick speed is way higher than normal. And sound spam while in water and lava at the same time will also no longer happen. So there we go, that's pretty much it. That's the snapshot. It's mostly about the Lush caves. There's also a couple of changes to powder snow and skulk sensors. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I want to thank my tier 3 members Zobot and the Smikkelaar. Thank you so much for becoming a tier 3 member. Now I hope to see you all in a next video, so until then, bye bye. Bye bye.